Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's episode is brought to you by and sponsored by Window Magic Supply. They are a window cleaning supplier here in the West Coast. Is based out of California. So if you need products for your window cleaning company, be sure to check them out. Shipping times are fast. You know, customer service is great. You know, checks all my boxes for a great company. So special thank you to them. So today's episode is the Moerman Drywalker Flex complete bucket on the belt system. So this one is completely modular. A lot of stuff comes off and, you know, can be swapped out for stuff. So to start off, you have the bottom. This is a water reservoir where all the drips will land. So this comes off with this tab back here, comes right out. So this will catch all the water from your squeegee. So as you can see, it already has a little bit of dust residue in there, and it just clips right back in. Got your bucket on the belt right there. This little tab, push and releases it and slide it right out. Same thing to put it back in, it will just slide right in as such. And then, so this is the bucket on the belt part. So you can put water in this. You can put water in this. I don't. I just use it as a holster. But you could put water in this, especially if you're doing a lot of ladder work and second story stuff. That way you could just put a little bit of water in here. That's enough to, you know, dip both ends of your mop and then just take it with you, so you don't have to keep constantly be coming up and down the stairs from the water. Like I said, I just use it as a holster. It does have little grasps here, so it'll grab the handle of your mop really well. Then it has the two squeegee holders here, and if you really wanted to, here is another attachment that makes it a 4 squeegee holder. Why you would have 4 squeegees, I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I've never had to use that many squeegees at one time, but at least it comes with it. So, you know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Like I said, I just keep it set up with the bucket on the belt. So I'll typically have my 18-inch squeegee here and my 14 or 12-inch squeegee. That way it'll free up my my tool belt. Has a hammer holder, which obviously I don't need a hammer, so I put in my secondary squeegee there. But now I have the ability to have 3 squeegees on me, so I can have my 6-inch or my 12 on the hammer holder, and then I can have my 14 or my 12 depending on the job right here, and then my traditional 18 right there. So the only thing with this, it is a very big setup here, right? Because like I said, most bucket on the belts, it's just this plus 1 squeegee maybe. So the reason I like this one, and you'll see in the next part of this video when I'm testing it out and showing it to you guys, is this back panel here really grips onto your thigh. Not grips, but it really lands on your thigh really well. So this whole setup isn't bouncing around everywhere. Like normally when you just have this, not this one per se, but like a traditional bucket on the belt, this is like flipping, like bouncing left and right, up and down, stuff like that. But this one, like I said, it holds it to your thigh and it just bounces back and forth like this, and it doesn't really, this takes most of the hit. So this isn't really, for me at least, it's hitting my knee and it's like very annoying. So like I said, this is a really great setup. Like I said, the only thing is, like I said, it has a very wide footprint, but this wide footprint is a very it's very reasonable into what it does and how it helps out. So like I said, stay tuned for the second part of this video coming right up. All right, welcome back. So this is the Moerman Dry Flex complete set. So bucket on the belt, 2 squeegees here, or you can take this off like so and put in this one to hold up to 4. Up to 4 squeegees at once. 3, 4. This is just an under 18-inch. You can put one there. In the back is cool. And like I mentioned, they don't have a bottom, so all the water falls in that tray. And that trap right there. You can take it out, just slides right out. Or you can have the bucket on the belt. Like I said, this whole setup is pretty big. Like I said, you have the wide profile of it plus the bucket on the belt. Bucket on the belt, average size, but when it's all put together, it's pretty big. So I'll clip it on right now. This is my Husky tool belt that I got from Home Depot. So as you can see, it's pretty big. Pretty big right here on the side. It does take up a lot of space. It does flap a little bit, but like I said, it's not that bad. As long as your tool belt is pretty tight, this thing ain't going anywhere. One try I did, my tool belt wasn't tight enough, so this thing was pulling down my tool belt quite a bit. But once you get it right adjusted and you get the right tightness, this isn't going anywhere. Like I said, it's all there. You can put this there, put it here. It does take some muscle memory, and like I said, I have been using the Ed Race Sidekick for a while, so my muscle memory is to that one. I still have to learn this one, but all in all, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good bucket on the belt. Like I said, you could put water in this, and that way when let's say this was a scrubber, you can dip it on the go, especially if you're doing like second story stuff, so you don't want to go up and down the ladder to re-wet your mop. Just put some water in there. I don't put water in there because I don't use it for those cases, but you could. So, like I said, all in all, it's a really good bucket on the belt option, especially if you have more than one squeegee. So like I have in my tool belt here, I have this hammer holder. That's typically where I keep my other squeegee. So I typically have a 12 or a 6 here, an 18 here, plus a 14. So I typically rock 2 or 3 squeegees with me. I always have my 18 or my 14, and then I have my backup 12 or 6, depending on what I'm doing. Like I said, it doesn't really pull down my tool belt too much. You can walk around with it. It does flap a little bit, but it doesn't hurt as much as the Ed Race Sidekick one, because this is a little bit more rounded and stuff, so it doesn't hurt my knee like the Ed Race Sidekick. It kind of just bounces off the top of my knee. The Ed Race Sidekick would really go, since it was so loose and like smaller profile. This one, because of the wider profile, it does grab your thigh a little bit better, so it doesn't like it just flops this way, but it doesn't go like this. So, like I said, all in all, I think it's a really great bucket on the belt, especially if you're going to be those type of people that have multiple squeegees on you for whatever reason. I don't see why you would, but in case you do. Again, special thank you to Window Magic Supply. Check them out. I have everything linked down below. Check them out for your next window cleaning products. And till the next one. Peace. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Hope you stayed till this far. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. Again, can't recommend this bucket on the belt system enough. Like I said, the only thing for me is that it is quite big, and it can weigh down your tool belt setup if it's not adjusted properly and stuff. So just keep that in mind. But it's all around, it's a great setup. It goes now part of my daily toolkit now. Every time I go out to work on windows, that's on my setup now. So check them out. Again, special thank you to Window Magic Supply. Check them out. Links will be in the description below. Till the next one. Peace.